Hey guys, what's up? It's Hunting Time from Gamers318. Today I'm bringing you something that I've never seen before, which is a very hard, no stimpack run of Fallout New Vegas. You know, browsing through YouTube, you'd figured somebody would have done it by now since there's been various Fallout 3 very hard no stimpack runs, but none of Fallout New Vegas, surprisingly. If you have one or seen one, please go ahead and leave a comment and let me know where it's at, because I sure as hell have never seen it. So, let's just get right into the character creation. I skipped the tutorial basically, just because I knew nobody wanted to see it. So just rebuild our character. I'm just gonna make a white guy. I don't really care. Sure. There we go. All right. And this is the part I was more worried about. Is finding out what kind of character would be most effective for a very hard no stimpack run. Now, naturally you'd say somebody with very high survival so that they can get as much food as they can, hit, somebody with very high intelligence or charisma or whatever the hell. But, the best character I feel that you can make for a very hard no stimpack run is a sneak based energy weapons character, because energy weapons, they're just so overpowered. Like, there's plenty of guns that are just like the compliance regulator is just so overpowered where you hit them once and they're paralyzed, so you can just run them with the melee weapon and chop them to death. So we're going to drop down strength to 4. I'm using lightweight armor, not going to need heavy armor, so no need for strength. Perception, we're going to want to boost to around 7. Endurance, we're going to keep it 5 for now. I'll think about that in a second. Charisma 6, that affects our companions and how much damage they do. We want to boost up intelligence to 8 because it only does half modifiers. So if you have it on 7, every other level you're going to get half of an experience, which equals a whole what have you. Let's go ahead and drop endurance to 4, and we're going to want to make agility 1. Bump that up 1, and we're going to take down perception 1 and bump luck to 6 because we can get a implant for that, which will help us out very much. We're going to keep the energy weapons tagged. Medicine will take off. We'll go ahead and bump up. Let's go ahead and do speech just because it's a pretty important skill early on, and science because we want to get those terminals. Traits. I'm not going to do Wild Wasteland. I'll be missing out on a pretty good energy weapon, unique energy weapon. So let's do Trigger, Discipline, and Kamikaze. Alright. So we have all of the DLC. So before I went ahead and started the Let's Play, I sold some stuff, such as, just grenade launchers and things like that you get from the DLC, just because I'm not going to be needing it, and I might as well get the caps just to prove that I have not used any stimpacks yet. So general R, stimpacks taken 0, and it's going to stay like that for the whole Let's Play. Not once will I be using a stimpack. I will sell them. I will sell every stimpack I get. I will not use stimpacks at all, and I really do not. Like, I've never done this before, so it's going to be a challenge, but I'm confident that I can do it because I've tried to do it before and I've had pretty good success, but I just never stuck to it. So for whatever reason, these guys aren't showing up as enemies, so we're just going to go ahead and take them out. We want to try to stay in vets as much as we can, just because they will throw dynamite, and we need to avoid taking any damage, considering we have a very low amount of health this early on in the game. Let's take that just so we can sell. Let's get rid of that. Let's take this. All this stuff is what we're going to sell. We're not using it for any feasible reason. We're just using it to sell. Like, it's literally just for cap so I can get more energy cells, because this early on in the game we are very, very, very low on energy cells. it's almost like the game is prompting you to be a guns-based character, like a small guns, because I mean, just there's so many like 5.56 rounds and 9mm and 10mm that it's unfair if you're making an energy-based weapons character. But that's part of the challenge. We're gonna stick to it. No guns, energy weapons primarily, unless I have to use gun, like in Dead Money, when you have to use the police pistol, which is like a 357 pistol, and that's just for killing, you know, little newbie characters or whatever. And we're gonna try to get some of that DLC done as early as we can, especially Honest Hearts, just because I want the compliance regulator, just in case I ever get any trouble with death claws or anything. I want to be able to paralyze those things and go to town on them, because in very hard, fuck my life, I was over there talking, not paying attention. In very hard, anything can kill you in one hit. It doesn't matter if it's a Yao Guai, whatever it is, they can all kill you in one hit. That's just the simple fact. You do less damage, they do way more and crit way more. It's unfair, but that's part of the Let's Play, is trying to, you know, adjust to this increased difficulty. We'll boost up the lockpick 25. It's a good skill to have, and sneak 20. Swift learner retention. Let's do Swift Learner just because I like the XP gains. This is all stuff that'll sell for a decent amount of caps this early on, so that's why we're taking it. Go ahead and disarm these. Let's try not to get blown up this time. Be really embarrassing. That really makes me mad that I have a death this early on in the game, and it's, you know, just from such a. This is that isn't good at all. We're gonna have to be quick on our feet. Boost that up like we had it, and lockpick to 25. Let's bump down speech until we got 3 more. All right. And then Swift Learner, let's go get, okay. That was what I was worried about, is it not being able to let me get the powder charge, which would have probably blown me up and killed me again. Take this just because it sells. That's, I don't know how many times I have to reiterate that, but the only reason I'm taking 9mm and Stimpacks this early on is because they all sell. Every single one of them sells for a decent amount of caps for such a low level player. We're taking all this stuff. I don't care at all. All of it is going into our inventory because it makes us LODS of MONE. What does that spell? Loads of money. Content as I can out, and info so that people come to our channel and know what's up.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limit.
I can take care of myself.
It's your ass, don't say.
Shut up. Okay, so I mean that's just some NCR guy telling us that there are, you know, little hooligans around in Prim that are going to kill us. But, you know, we already know that they're there, so we have the element of surprise, considering that we have a sneak-based character. Ooh. Let's try not to die here, because I have making the mistake of getting blown up by one of those mines, and really ruins your day because you have to walk all the way back from Prim. So fuck that. I do not want to make that walk again. That was boring enough as it was the first time, and I don't want to have another death on record. So let's just sneak, get all these mines. They sell for, you know, pretty good caps too, so that's a plus. So let's walk up in here into the big old town of Prim. I know that there are 2 powder gangers up there in front of the casino, so we're going to try to take them out as soon as possible because they both have dynamite. And if they throw it and it lands under our feet, since we are such a low amount of health at this early on in the game, it's going to damage us a lot. There's a 3rd guy up there, but we're not going to worry about him because he's nowhere close to aggro to us. Look, they're already aggroed to me. So let's just... Okay, we took out the first guy. This dude just got a tire iron. Let's cripple his left leg so he can't catch up with us. There we go. See if it doesn't kill him. Yeah, so we're just gonna switch to a... Let's see, let's switch to a broad machete and finish this guy off, because... Alright, so... Fairly easy, but I've always heard that this is the hardest part of the game, is, you know, playing this low-level character that has no health at all. But once you get into the game later, you have armor that's really good, you have great weapons, so... And you have more health, obviously, but, you know... I mean, it could go either ways. Death Claws probably do more damage that later on in the game. All enemies do way more damage on later in the game. So either way you look at it, the game is still hard. You know, I think you people get that by now, that this is not going to be easy because, like I said before, anything can shit on my life.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are.
I'm a courier with Mojave Express. I lost the package. Basically, you guys have seen this before. What was strange about it? It canceled. Basically, talking about Ulysses from Lonesome Road DLC. Some thugs stole my package. One of those men shot me.
Well,
I'd like to ask you something else. What do you have for sale? I don't think this guy sells energy cells, to be honest, but we'll go ahead and check anyways. Oh, he sells 53 of them. Great. Let's get rid of the 20 gauge rounds, 5mm, 9mm pistol. Let's get rid of the dynamite. Let's get rid of the frag mines. We'll keep that because we can use that. We're going to wear that here in a second. Powder charge, we'll get rid of that. Stimpacks. I think I already got rid of my super Stimpack, so no need to worry about that. Get rid of the Vault 13 can because that little notification is the most obnoxious thing in the world.
Another satisfied.
Alright, cool. Now let's go save Deputy Beagle, who's going to be our main character for right now, because I don't want him to die, because I like the little quest line that it gets whenever you looking for a new Prim Sheriff. So try to keep him alive. If he dies, I'm not going to go back and do it again. I don't care that much. Alright. Energy weapons, naturally silenced. No need to worry about that. Broke his armor right there. That shot killed him. Cool. Alright, so now we're aggroed by the other guy. Let's regen these action points and wait for him to come to us. Like right now. Let's go ahead and vats him to death. We gotta be careful because they still do damage in vats and might fall out through. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know he had a dynamite in his hand. Luckily it didn't do much damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, that dude scared me. Just kill this guy on the second shot, hopefully. There we go. Looks like they're rushing the hell out of me, so we gotta be very careful here, because they do have dynamite and incinerators. So let's go ahead and use Sunset Sarsaparilla, because we need to regain some health. We already checked this guy's body, so nothing new there. Logic of Fallout New Vegas, you can have a piece of blood on your foot and you'll still get the option to loot his body. That's obviously an over-exaggeration, but, you know, it is that extreme to where if you have an eyeball that rolled towards you, you can, you know, get the option to loot the inventory from there. Let's just take all these bottle caps. We need as many as we can this early on. Nothing in here really. Let's just go ahead and sneak. Oh, almost forgot. Another Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. I forgot to mention that when I got that first one because I don't ever think about it. But we're going to try to get as many of these things as we can. right out the gate because I want to get Pew Pew, which is a unique weapon from getting 50 bottle caps. It does a crap load of damage. Just go ahead and save just in case anything happens here. I got an idea. See, we're not doing any damage to this guy at all. We're just gonna have to watch out because they will try to flank us. Alright, let's get behind this wall and try to do something here. We need to take this guy out first. We don't want any nasty surprises. Hopefully it doesn't kill my action points because I do want to kill the convict leader. Oh Jesus, he just right there. Prime example of why very hard shits on your day is because 3 escaped convicts can manage to shit on me like that. So let's just go ahead and put this lightweight leather armor on. It's probably not going to matter, but you know, we need every bonus we can get. Alright, fuck you. Fuck your couch. I'm using a grenade launcher. Let's just switch to the pistol. Let's try to actually get a crit on this guy. Come on, just let's just look how he's tanking my shots. Like, I'm just dumping rounds into this guy and he's just tanking them like it's nothing. That is just the most obnoxious part of very hard right there, is not being able to do damage to anybody unless you're in VATS. Alright, just kill this guy. Come on, fam. Just die already. Jesus Christ. Man, look at this. Incinerator and he didn't even use it. He used the tire iron. What a moron. I don't know why he has a whole incinerator but refuses to use it. It's kind of silly, I would say. Alright, so Deputy Beagle, he survived without any, look at this nerd. Just look at him. Now he decides to fight once I start shooting at him. That's logical. Not whenever I'm not shooting you, just staring at you. You're just gonna sit in the corner. Alright, let's stop the Deputy Dickweed over here.
I don't suppose...
You must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes.
I hear you have some information on the great crimes that came through here with the guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. No.
Alright, I'll set you free. And if you try to run away instead of fighting, I'll kill you. Alright, so he's just gonna run through. I'm just gonna pick up all this useful stuff such as purified water, because it heals health that we don't have. Nothing in there. Sleep, just to regain health. Let's go. Come on, Deputy Beag. So, I haven't thought about how I'm actually gonna do most of my healing when I don't have a bed or anything like that. My guess is there is a perk that I've heard or I've seen in use that whenever you're using it, you have to be radiated to a certain point, but once you are radiated and you have, you know, whatever going on, it's just so overpowered because you just sit there and you basically have infinite health because you're gaining it so fast. So let's talk.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking my...
Can you tell me about the man?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer.
Alright, see you, Deputy. Let's go ahead and talk to him about the sheriff. You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy.
What are the qualifications?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Meyer.
I'll help bring law and order back to
You also may be able...
Alright. Now that we've got that over with, let's see what all we need to get a good old companion here running. Damaged robot. Try to fix it. Repair with parts. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. So, let's take that. They're never gonna know. I want to try to get that dude as soon as we can, because set him to aggressive. He'll take all the damage. I'll just sit back and kill. And it's as easy as that. So, actually, I think I'm going to cut the video off right here. Very, very little gameplay. Sorry about that, but I do have other things to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe down below to see more content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed, and take care.